family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, "To double your income, triple your investment in personal development." MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, to double your income, triple your investment in personal development. MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, to double your income, triple your investment in personal development. MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, to double your income, triple your investment in personal development. MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family. A wise man once said, to double your income, triple your investment in personal development. MyLeadershipFarm.com is an online learning platform for your personal development. Log on to MyLeadershipFarm.com, learn, have fun, earn a certificate, and double your income. MyLeadershipFarm.com. Fun online learning for everyone in the family.
The principles of Christ. You're listening to the I Am Drive, and this is Sunny 88.7 FM. Welcome to our conversation this morning on raising boys, and it's been an amazing 2 weeks. It's our third week of Hot Topic Thursday, talking about raising boys. And this morning we're talking about single moms and raising boys. We're blessed. We're so blessed to have these two. I think from the start we've had two gentlemen, and today we have two moms here with us. We have voice Dr. Ethel. She's the founder of Junior Shapers Africa. We also have Irabna Aqua. She's a mom of four strong boys. And when I mentioned her this morning, I was telling you people I have one. She has four. How has she been doing? Because my one, I'm like, Lord, you've got to help me out on this one. But we're live on Facebook. We'd be very happy if you can join in the conversation if you can on Facebook, okay, at Sunny FM Ghana. You can join in the conversation and please share so others can join. And I saw someone who had a friend had put up a comment below our flyer that this sounds interesting. So I know someone is going to love it. So please share. And you can you can be a part of the conversation too by sending a WhatsApp. Yes, you can send a WhatsApp or a voice note to the number I'm about to mention, which is 0540-130-684. That is 0540-130-684. So we have Ethel Boyce Doctor with us, founder of Junior Shapers Africa, and we have Irabna Aqua. We call her Rabi. Single mom of four boys. Who do I go to first? Maybe let me get to Boyce Dr. Ethel. Tell us about Junior Shapers Africa.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to Sunny FM for this opportunity and for focusing on this all important subject. Boys are going to be growing into men to become leaders in our homes, and so it's important that we focus on nurturing boys to become those wholesome men and fathers that we want to see in our society. Junior Shapers Africa, founded 2015, was set up as a result of having single mothers, soaring, the statistics of single mothers soaring. I also opened a salon in my entrepreneurship journey, and I realized that most moms that visited my salon used to complain a lot about the uninvolvement of the fathers of the children. They will travel and they will not be around, and when it comes to discipline for their boys, they were not completely in charge.
Mhm.
And so most of the moms had that complaint. And so I set this up to involve men to mentor boys
Okay.
because I realized that that was the biggest need of these children. And so I involved men to come and mentor boys, and it's been going on since 2015. We've also used the opportunity to support fatherless boys who cannot fund their education. We've also offered them skills so that, even though daddy is not around, they will not feel that gap. And so this is what Junior Shapers have been doing since 2015 for boys and moms.
All right. And we're going to delve more into what Junior Shapers Africa, how they are providing solutions. But let's get to Rabi. I'm excited about us hearing her story. She's sharing her journey with us. But share with us, Rabi, tell us about your boys, four of them, their
Four of them.
ages, something little about your boys.
Thank you, JJD, for this opportunity and to your audience. Yes, a mother of four boys. My first son, David, who's 23, turns 24 in November 27th. And then I have Julio, who's 13.
Julio.
Yes.
Can you spell it for me?
Julio.
Julio.
But then it's, sounded like an H. So it's
Okay.
a Julio.
What does it mean?
Tender, loving.
Okay.
So Julio, 13, Alfonso, 12, and then Jet Pedro, 10.
Okay. You seem to have the age brackets.
Yes.
You have it all
I
in
have
your
the
home.
age brackets in my home.
All right.
Yes.
So tell us, for those who may have missed the promo we aired, how you became a single mother of these
Okay.
four boys.
I became a single mother this way. My partner, initially in my adult life, I had a relationship going. Obviously, you're thinking that this will end in marriage. And then I played a bad girl, I'll say that. And then I found out I was pregnant. So when I was pregnant and I informed the partner at the time, his reaction meant to me that, oh, nothing is certain in this world except God. So I psyched myself, and from that day on, knew that I was going to play the role of a single mother. Straight up. I psyched myself to say, this is the role I'm going to play. And from then on, I had done it again with family support
Okay.
and with God's
And with
grace.
God's support. Okay. So the three along the way, the one you said you lost your husband along the way
Yes.
with that one.
Mm.
And can you paint a picture for us how it was with your husband, the picture, how it was before with him raising your four boys, and how it's been after that? You can share the
Obviously,
experience
two
with us.
hands come handy, basically. And so there was that financial support, there's that emotional support, there is time, But so it wasn't as stressful. But again, because I had had that experience with David, I was a very active mother in raising the boys. I didn't say, oh, there was a dad, and so I should relegate my responsibilities. No, I didn't. I think my mom and dad groomed us to be very independent and very responsible. So I always operate that way.
Okay.
So I operate in a way such that if I'm left alone, I should be able to shoulder responsibility. If the other party is there, bingo.
Okay.
I mean, I have that support.
Okay.
So that's how it was when he was alive.
Mhm.
And so when he passed, then I came back again to what I knew before, or I was doing before. Yes, but again, because I had had that experience, I had a lot more intentionality to what I was doing.
Okay.
So I introduced family. I mean, my sisters, all three sisters, we have four girls. All three sisters are married. So I interact a lot with their husbands. I send them along there so that they can have a feel of what a coupled home is like.
Looks like.
As opposed to a single home. I had uncles who were good examples. I would say some Aarons, some Hairs, some Boazes.
So you're intentional about introducing.
I was very intentional.
Okay.
I was very intentional about introducing people. And when I introduce somebody, that person must be the path. Because already I knew that I had gone off the path. I had transgressed with God. I was singing then when the pregnancy came. But I told myself I was going to keep the pregnancy because I didn't want to continue sinning. So termination was not it at all.
It was out of the picture.
I rolled into what can I do instead of why this.
Okay.
So I didn't have time to even pity party myself.
Okay.
I said, let's go. How do we do this? And I moved on.
So if you can just mention to us some of the things you would look out for and some of the figures you introduced to your sons. You can just mention a few traits here and there.
Godly influence must be there. Responsibility was key for me. Discipline, a balanced emotional man. There are times that you have crybabies.
Yeah.
Sometimes because I have my boys almost always, navigating towards me, they are always around you. I mean, you are like, no, I want you to be responsible men. I want a man who is strong enough. When I say a man who is strong enough, I don't like men who are too lax. Too lax.
Okay.
Unfortunately for me, I want a man that, exude that male, dominance and leadership. I don't want a man who's too lax, too slow. So
you knew what you were looking out for. You scouted for those people.
And I was scouted for those people, and I placed them by them. So that's how I've navigated till now.
And how have you handled having what some would describe as difficult conversations with your boys, like puberty, and they're asking questions, or the sex talk and all that, introducing God to them? How have you handled some of these conversations? I'll come back to you on that one. But let me go to Boys Dr. FL. Boys Doctor, what kind of parents sign up their sons with you? Or what kind of moms sign up their sons with you?
So before I continue, I'd just like to applaud Rabbi.
Hey!
Moms like Rabbi are
doing an
raising
amazing
the next
job.
generation of phenomenal men and fathers.
You can join us on Facebook and
Very
see Rabbi,
intentional,
right?
so any mom like Rabbi should be applauded. Of course, we
Thank
need
you.
both parents, but circumstances can make you a single mom, and you have to accept the situation and yes, do your best. Yes, so the kind of moms that sign up are mothers who are married their wives, but they want more for their son.
Okay.
Yes, maybe she sees that, okay, my husband is helping, but let's just give our boy more exposure. Or my husband is busy. He doesn't seem to have time. Or when it comes to discipline, my husband is not there yet. When she complains about something the boy has done, the husband does not discipline the boy the way
Take
she
action,
expects.
yes.
Exactly. Or when it comes to even counseling, the husband is not just too good at it. We are not perfect. And so we must all find, avenues or platforms that would enhance us. And other mothers who also come to JSA are single moms.
Okay.
Yes, they have no support.
What's the highest percentage? Is it the married ones, the single ones you have a lot, or what kind of
the single
percentage?
ones,
The
single
moms.
ones who had maybe premarital childbirth,
Okay.
or divorced or separated.
Yes.
Yes. A lot of moms currently are going through that separation mode. It's sad, but those are the things I'm picking up lately. They've had it, and they feel like, I think I'm better off leaving a toxic marriage to focus on raising the children, because I don't want the children to continue to see the toxicity in the marriage. Yes, it will affect the child mentally. So yes, these are the group of moms, and then I have some dads too who are like, I didn't have this when I was young. I love your program. I think my boy should have this.
I think my boy should have this. And let's talk about the challenges, particularly the single moms you deal with. What do they say are some of the challenges they deal with in raising their boys? You can even break it down to age brackets and what's the challenges they're facing with us. Then I'll come to Rabi. I know she's been a tough woman.
She's been,
but would love for her to share with us if there's been one or two challenges along the way and how she's also handled it. Yes.
Sure. So the challenges that moms who have children between
single moms
between 0 to 8 years are, the energy. Boys are different from girls. The energy that boys exude is so different.
They have like a million times a million.
And I want every mom today to understand that it's very normal to have a boy with so much energy.
Elder Amos said that.
Yes, that's their makeup.
And Michael
Yes, that's their makeup. So please, mom, deal with it. You rather educate yourself, self-learn to deal with it, because that is how they are made. Yes. And so, yes, the energy, they don't know what to do with the boy, so sometimes it gets into physical abuse, because sometimes they feel the only language the boy understands at that time is beating to tone him down. That will also lead to, he being abusive in future, And then when the boys are growing older, now puberty will say, Auntie, Rabi can bear with me. Puberty starts at 9, 10 for the boys.
Let me go to Rabi. How was it like for you around that age? At 9, your husband wasn't there for one of the boys.
Yes,
what was it like around that time, puberty, for your son?
Puberty with the boys. My boys and I really gel a lot.
Okay.
So they don't have difficulty in telling me,
in talking
to me. I remember we had the conversation of me getting them a coach or a mentor.
Okay.
And I was trying to pick their minds on what they wanted. And one of them was like, look, I want someone that I can be very open to. I mean, he stressed it. You could see that he was stressed. I want someone I can be very open to. So then I asked him, are you able to open to me? He said, oh yeah, I am able to open up to you. But obviously there are certain things that a man will better understand.
Those are the things I pick up from moms. When the boys get to puberty now, they withdraw. First, they used to talk with mommy, talk about everything, but now they start withdrawing because they feel like mommy will not understand that he woke up this morning, he had an erection.
Because mommy hasn't had an erection in the morning before.
I noticed that, okay, fine, David, obviously started withdrawing, needed his space.
That's your first son?
Yes, my first son was 24. But the one that turned 13 just this October has also started that thing. So I've now gotten used to it that, okay, so this is how they are. At some point you need to give them a gap. You need to give them a space, not because they want away from you per se, but they are trying to set boundaries and
processing their
own changes, and then building some respect and all of that. So that's how I've dealt with them. But as much as possible, when they talk about it, I'm open. I talk about everything. I don't lie to them.
Okay.
I don't lie to them. I tell them, look, sometimes I use the word, look, I live to preach to the children of disobedience. I've disobeyed in my life before. I won't come and paint myself as a perfect mother to you. This is what I did, and this is what I learned from it. And so, if you want certain results, you need to go a certain route.
Okay.
And if you stay with those instructions, then you can get the desired result. Okay. So I even quoted Genesis 4 to them that, God told Cain that if you do well, you'll be accepted. So even part of the issues of rejection and those things are based on doing well.
Doing well.
Yes.
Let me go back to Boys Doctor. You can continue there some more of the challenges that these single moms share with you that you haven't mentioned already.
Yeah, basically that is it. And
Okay.
one thing also is that moms, when they have especially boy and girl, they tend to focus so much on grooming the girl intentionally, and then it leaves these boys feeling entitled. So now they've all grown up, and you need your boy to. You now want your boy to be proactive in supporting you. You are cooking, he doesn't mind you till food is ready, and you are now angry. But you started it from the foundation.
You built what you were seeing in your home.
Exactly. You know, there's a saying by Ralph Waldo Emerson that goes like, boys, men are what their mothers made them. You see, so you started off by treating him like a king. Kuku, kuku, the food is ready. Whilst Ajwa was helping you in the kitchen, and now he doesn't see why he should help you and other women in future. So these are things that mothers have built for themselves, and now it becomes like a demon, attacking them. So
an albatross around your neck.
Yes, you see.
Yesterday, I found my daughter and myself smiling because I just had some dinner, and then by the time I realized my son had taken my bowl and he was taken to the kitchen, so I kind of looked at my daughter's face and we both smiled at each other. Just at the fridge, the bowl ended up in the fridge, not in the sink. But I was like, still thank you. And he says, Mom, you're welcome. I don't know why you put it in the fridge. Yeah. All right, it's the Imdrive on Sunny 88.7 FM. We are having this whole month, we are excited about talking about our boys, how parents can be intentional about raising boys. And today we are with a single mom of 4, Arabna. We would love to call her Rabbi this morning. And also Boys Dr. FL of Junior Shapers Africa. You can join in the conversation. If you have a WhatsApp, you can send it through, and you can also send us a voice note if you want to do that. You can also drop your comments below our Facebook page. Good morning to Gracie Frimpong, who's watching. She says Wegehe 96 is here. She's representing Wegehe 96. Good morning to Mary and Mary Miller, who's joined us. Salome Ekem Otu says, you single moms are doing a great job. All right, those are some comments coming through this one. Let me get back to Voice Dr. FL. For those who've been following this whole campaign we've been running this month, I'm sure they've heard you say that there's some things that need to be dealt with. We probably do it better with the girls, but not with the boys. The emotional aspect, the insecurities, the communication aspect, and I want you to touch on that, but I'll get back to you on that. I want to go back to Rabbi right now because I want to know how we can help or we can tackle that in our boys. Rabbi, you talked about introducing some figures into the lives of your boys. Some of them happen to be your sister's husbands. Some of them were godly figures, but can you share with us if it's been very beneficial to you introducing some of these people as mentors to your boys?
I wouldn't say that. I don't want to paint a perfect picture, but with what I have with my boys, I've not had to sort of look on my shoulder and say, what is this boy up to?
Okay.
So now I haven't had that. Even David was 24 for his age. He would step out, do things, but he has a sense of responsibilities, knowing that this time I should be home.
Okay.
And then the younger ones, because I've perhaps with God's help, we've done well with David, they follow suit.
Okay.
And so you find them almost always complying. I dread the day that something else shows up, but I don't allow fear to come in. Again, because of my foundation, the Christian foundation.
It's been very helpful to you.
So it's been very helpful. So I haven't had issues with them, which then means, per my results, it means that the people I introduced into their lives have
played some good roles. So Boys Doctor, let's take it from where we're discussing the boys and insecurities. What accounts for the insecurities in boys, and what are these insecurities?
Okay, so when a boy is growing up, boys and girls, they are the same. They all have emotional challenges. Boys are bullied, not only girls, boys are also bullied. And so when a boy comes home and a boy is bullied, and you go like, oh, be a man. You shouldn't cry. All those things, you are breaking the emotional capacity of your boy. You should be able to tell your boy that it's okay to cry.
It's okay
to feel hurt. It's okay not to be okay sometimes. You don't always have to feel okay. So
sometimes you hear parents be comments that, oh, you're bad now.
Exactly.
Why are you crying? Are you a girl? Only girls
Exactly.
cry. So,
Exactly.
he has to kind of toughen up immediately.
Yes, yes. And so these things break the boys down emotionally. Also, you don't compliment your boy. It's always,
Oh.
in Africa, parenting is more of instructive. We're always giving instructions.
Yeah.
We don't compliment much. You must compliment little things as, oh, like how your son put the bowl in the fridge that you even complimented. This is what we should be doing. Oh, you did well. Your act of kindness is admirable. Oh, you're a phenomenal boy. You are destined for greatness. You have to affirm your boys so that he'll feel good about himself and he will yearn or have a high appetite for self-development. You know that if you tell someone or you appreciate someone, the person wants to do more. So if you tell your
Definitely.
boy he's kind, he's phenomenal, he's clean,
He's looking handsome.
And one thing, let me just say this: don't wait till your son dresses up well to tell me he's handsome.
Okay.
Otherwise, always he wants to please people. Yes. So he's in his normal shirt at home.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking handsome today. Now he'll be wondering, what did mommy see?
Okay.
Don't wait till he's wearing that
It's
speaker
Christmas.
skirt.
So those people are waiting. The friends are waiting for 25th December to compliment their sons. That's the way.
Just tell him that. Like my mother used to say something to my brother. He's like, I thank God for giving me this son. Like, if I hadn't given birth to you, I don't know what would have happened to me. You see, those things.
Rabbi, do you have those kind of
Yeah.
conversations with sons? Do you tell them how blessed you are to have them? Do you compliment them?
Yes, I do, but sometimes too, I go the other way.
Do you go the other way?
Yeah.
But when you do
Sometimes.
go the way of complimenting them or telling them how blessed you are to have them, what effect do you see it has on them?
It sobers them,
Okay.
and then my boys kind of internalize as well. So it sobers them and it sends them into, thinking. They say, oh, so mom thinks this way about me. Hey, really? Then I have something, good going.
Okay.
And that kind of thing. So I don't have it fully there, but as much as possible, I say thank you to them when they do
When they
anything
do
that's,
great.
great.
Boys, Dr.
David, for
Hetty.
instance, cooks perfectly.
Wow.
I can say for a period now, I don't cook at all.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
She's relaxing.
Ravi, yes,
All
yes.
right. And boys, Dr.
Yes,
Please
and
continue.
so the insecurities, that's how it comes about when you're not complimenting them, affirming them, yes. And also indiscipline. We have to help boys to, there are some four major things that affect men when they get married.
Tell me
And
about
that's
those.
actually affecting modern marriages.
Okay.
That the man is not leading. No matter how empowered a woman is, no matter how blessed a woman is, doing well and all that, when she marries, she expects a leader,
That's what she can look up to.
someone to look up to. Yes. So the man is not leading. Every suggestion is from the woman, and he just says, "Okay, I'll think about it." He's not, showing proactive leadership at home. He's not communicating well. He waits till last minute to communicate. He doesn't express his emotions. He bottles it up. And the last one is indiscipline. So your children are watching more than listening. So you, the dad, you are telling your child, take a book and read. Don't do this, don't do that. They don't see any of that with you. So if we want to address indiscipline among boys, we have to live it. We have to show it. The children are watching more than they are listening, or yes, more than the instructions that they receive. They watch more, and so we should pay attention to our behaviors. You see, children were born into this world with, they said they have come with the mind of tabula rasa. There's nothing in their heads. It's we that put in stuff for them to see and to learn from. And so the major responsibility comes from parenting.
Okay.
Our boys are phenomenal boys. They are awesome boys given to us by God, but it's what we put in that we see.
And we will come back to Boys Dr. Ethel to find out how single moms can raise wholesome boys, because whatever it is that has going to the point where you are a single mom, there's the possibility to raise wholesome boys. How can we do it? How can single moms do it? So Boys Dr. will be talking to us. We have a question coming through, and I think today we can probably get to the phone lines. So it says, I have two younger brothers. I've been the only girl. My mom will make me do all the house chores. And I remember I used to complain my brothers are not helping. And my mom would say they are boys and they'll be getting married. And I need the skills. Much later, anytime she wants them to help with something and they don't, she'll get all upset. And I'll refer her to what she's been saying. She goes quiet as though she could change that. She could turn back the hands of time.
Right.
So I told her I have a grooming program for boys much later, and I got to hear of boys doctor. This is awesome. Because even though she's doing a great job raising us, I think there's much more gaps to fill for the boys. So I'm glad we're all listening to this conversation at this time. So it means if you are married now, you have a child, you also have the room to make some changes, fill in the gaps that you didn't also have. And good morning to all of you who have joined us. If you want to join in the conversation, maybe a single mom, you have a question for Boys Dr. FL. This is the number you can call us on, is 0540 130 684. 0540 684. We also want to know how you have been raising your boys as a single mom, some challenges you've been having along the way. If there's any way, Boys Dr. Ethel has some suggestions for you. Rabbi is here. She's been doing with 4 boys. I'm sure there's a lot to learn from these moms today. So you can send your question via WhatsApp. If it's a voice note, feel free. 0540 130 684. You can call this number, or you can send in a message. Okay, my producer tells me I have some comments here. Douglas, I think I'm missing those comments if I can't see them from here. So if there's a way that they can be sent to me. So let me get back to Boys Dr. Ethel. So for moms out there, maybe as a result of a divorce, they're single. Some may have lost their partner, they're single. Some too, I don't know whether we should say it's an in-between, because one day they were home, the man says I was going to work, he's never come back, so they can't even tell whether they're divorced or, but they are single moms. Let's talk about what these moms can do to raise wholesome boys, because now the responsibility is left on them.
All right. So first of all, if you're a single mom, it's not a curse, it's not an unfortunate situation. God knows whatever happens to us. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to rediscover yourself and to make better choices next time. It's no fault of yours that you're a single mom. Take that assurance, and then now what you can do as a single mom, you need to take yourself into consideration. You see, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You need to take care of yourself. You need to first start self-study. Know who you are, what temperament you are. You see, we raise children without understanding ourselves and even understanding the temperament of our children. Do you know your temperament? Do you know what triggers you as a mother? Know yourself. Take time to know yourself. If you're going through some childhood traumas, seek help from a therapist. Maybe some childhood traumas, you've not forgiven yourself, and so you carry bitterness in parenting. Anything you see in your child reminds you of your childhood traumas. So to be a single mom who raises a wholesome boy, you need to work on yourself. Have that introspection. Know who you are. Know your shortcomings so that you can work on yourself to be able to produce a phenomenal, wholesome gentleman. Secondly, love yourself. No matter what you've been through, if the man left you, divorced you painfully, if you lost your husband by death, if you had premarital childbearing, just know that it's God's plan for you. It's unfortunate, but it's God's plan for you, and something great is going to come out of you. There are a lot of single moms that have raised phenomenal boys all over the world. Elon Musk, mother and father broke apart. Obama, Auntie Rabi here. We have many moms who have raised phenomenal single moms.
So it is possible.
It is possible. You can do it. Put yourself together and take inspiration from other moms who are doing it. And also self-learning in the area of parenting. Teach yourself now in this era of internet where you can just type parenting boys, you get so much information. People who have done it before. You have no excuse to fail. Okay, self-learn, read about parenting boys, go on podcasts, learn yourself so that you can raise that wholesome man. And the other one, the last one, is to prayerfully seek God for wisdom. This thing, nobody has a manual. Some people are lucky to have some boys that are cool.
Yeah.
But some of us too, will be raising boys who will teach us life lessons, and boys too who may go through certain paths in life to become great men in future.
Mm-hmm.
So if your boy ends up becoming a weed smoker, after all that you've given him, or becoming something else, take heart, because I'm sure there's a hurting and grieving parent right now
We've
listening
got
to
a
us.
lot.
She's done
We will be
everything. The
grieving.
children went to the best schools and everything, and she's wondering, where did I go wrong? Seek God's face and find out, God, what lessons do you want us to learn as a family from our boy's situation? And God, take control. Whatever you want this boy to become, I know you are still charting the path for him. Take control. So this is how you can raise a wholesome boy. My few suggestions.
A
As
few
John T. Rabi can
suggestions.
add. Yes.
Robbie, you've been walking this journey for 8 years, and I'm sure you may have a thing or two you've also learned or are still learning along the way in the raising of your boys. If you have a few to share with us.
For single moms, how to go about raising their children, I again, I go back to it. It's intentionality.
Intentionality.
It's intentionality, because when I had Dave, I was working. And again, I said my programming is responsibility. And so I was like, I didn't want to fail. So I sat down, what can I do? Money wise, yes, I was earning something. So if that support was not coming, it was not a problem. My greatest issue was that I let my mother down. But aside that, what can I do to right the wrongs? This is a soul. Again, let's look at it that way. This is a soul. Children are a gift. You are not going to let that soul die in your hands, are you? Even when you're holding eggs, you are afraid to let it fall because you're going to pay for it. And so
Cleaning up eggs from the floor is very annoying.
So I sat down and I said to myself, God, I have erred, I have sinned. I had to be honest with myself. And I think majority of our single parents should be honest. It takes two to tango. Should be honest. You know the role you played, the other party played a role. Don't make it one-sided.
Okay.
Make it holistic enough for yourself. Live your truth and then seek for the kind of support that you need. And so I sat down and I said, okay, fine. My other siblings are married. Yes. I call myself the bad nut to my mother.
Yeah.
But hey,
No
I'll
more.
try and do whatever I need to do. What can I do for this young man? I can be a man. Which men are in my life that I can put this man by, maybe quarterly, maybe on vacations, just for them to groom the boy. And when they go, I tell them, I need feedback.
Okay.
So one of the one directly after me, the husband, would always give me feedback.
Okay.
And unknown to them. Unknown to them.
It's called The Ways and Means of Rabi.
Yes. So I do
That's
that.
the
I just
title of
don't
the
leave
book.
anything to chance because I know the kind of results I wanted. Bible says that if you're embarking on a journey, you need to count the cost. And so I sit down and I look at the cost involved and how I can navigate. Yes, obviously it gets to a point where you don't have all the answers. So you fall back on people who are around you. But as much as possible, learn.
Okay.
I learn by staying on the word of God a lot, and then I get other resources on the internet, books, when I go to church. And so all my boys, I carry them to church. I've never left my boys in the house by themselves for any reason, except that there's something that really cannot allow children.
Okay.
I'm always with them.
My producer tells me we have a voice note, so just before we share that, let me get, this one says, fantastic show. Okay, sorry, let me just get back to that message. Fantastic show. I'm just wondering how I can be intentional with my autistic son. I don't know if you have dealt with any of such cases.
When they come, I refer them to Auntie Sewa, the Autism Center, because she's skilled in that. Yes. Ours is a grooming program.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a more specialized area you hand over to.
So Auntie Sewa Kweno is someone that I refer people to.
Okay. So you can reach out to Boys Doctor. I'm going to let her share contact and then she can refer you. This one says, good morning. Can Boys Doctor say those 4 points again? The 4 points, the issues men are facing that affect modern day marriages. I'll let you just wrap up through the list of 4 you mentioned. Okay. I think we have a question there, then we can continue. We can proceed.
Not in any particular order, but first of all is, accept the situation in which you are as a mother. Know that it's not by accident. The second one is self-love. Study. Study yourself. Know who you are.
I think she's referring to the issues men have that show up in marriage.
Okay.
Those points
leadership, communication skills, emotional intelligence. They don't have enough of it. And the fourth one is indiscipline. They don't practice what they preach.
Okay. So now from Timur says, growing up, chores were chores and were done by whomever mom chose. 2 boys and a girl and the other cousins weeding, cooking, washing, sweeping, cleaning, name it. We all know how to do it. No gender-based chores. And I'm doing same in my own home. Now, you got a good one to copy from. And before the voice note, this one says, how would you advise single dads and dads in general? In fact, maybe we have to touch on single dads as well. We'll do that next week with Elder Amos and Michael Efa. Says, how would you advise single dads and dads in general to raise boys? Because even married dads make mistakes. They treat their sons like a competition or they live through them. Wow. Interesting perspective.
Yeah, so
What do you
even
think?
I forgot to add that there was a parent who said, my son has very zero patience for our boy. He just cannot stand it.
My husband, the
Sorry,
husband, okay.
yes, the husband, sorry. He just cannot comprehend why he would tell the boy something and the boy wouldn't do it.
Okay.
And so because of that, he gives up on the boy and he said he's washed his hands. Wife, take over.
How old is this boy we're talking about?
This is 10.
Oh, and he has washed his hands.
Yes.
Oh,
So she came crying, and I'm like, this man probably didn't have that care himself. So just take it easy,
Okay.
So these things are going on where men have just washed their hands. I can't deal. They wait till the boy is older to connect, which is something they need training in that area.
And on Facebook, I see your father has joined us. Voice Doctor FL. Oh my. Let me say good morning to these people. Some
Hello,
messages
Daddy.
coming through. So I see Jerry Ajololo Senior is here. Good morning
my daddy
to
is
the
my
father.
biggest fan.
Your biggest
Hello,
fan.
Daddy, I love you.
My dad was my biggest fan
Yes,
as well.
yes.
May he rest in peace.
Amen.
James Dankwa. So Jerry Ajololo Senior says, bless you, my firstborn Ethel. How does it feel to have your father being your greatest cheerleader and your support like this? Let's talk
It
about
feels
that.
awesome, and I think that's what has propelled me to also
To
want
do
to
what
help
you
boys,
do.
because I feel
Yes.
every boy or every girl deserves that dad who is your biggest
Yeah,
cheerleader. It just
dad
gives
is
you that, it's a
Nice,
catalyst for
yeah.
success. It's a catalyst for being great at whatever you do.
Okay. Sandy says, JJG, you look great. Oh, thank you. Alice says, no, before I get to that, I think there's a longer message here. Eunice Akofa Togo says, Rabbi is such an inspiration. I know her personally, and the way she handles her children with such discipline and grace is amazing.
Wow.
Her love for God and her children is just great. God bless you, Rabbi. And Mary Minla says, Rabbi, tell my boys I miss them. And let me see if I have a few more. Okay, Salome says, all. I don't know at which point she said all, but I'll get a follow up to that. Can we listen to the voice? I think I'm going to let you have. We're going to try to listen if you can hear it. If not, then I'll just get you our headphones. All right, Douglas.
Good morning, Jennifer. Hope you're good. My name is Ernestina, calling from
Okay, we
Ashaiman.
cannot hear
I
it.
have two.
Um, if we can get to the voice note we have. Or should we get to our headphones? Okay, let me let you have these ones. Okay, so you can hear the question coming through.
An 18-month-old girl. My 3-year-old boy is super energetic. Uh, Good morning, Jennifer. Hope you're good. My name is Ernestina, calling from Ashaiman. I have two kids, a 3-year-old boy and an 18-month-old girl. My 3-year-old boy is super energetic. We try to talk to him to stop some of the things he does. We try to make him understand that he could hurt himself with some of the things he does, but he doesn't seem to understand or get us. And sometimes out of frustration, you tend to hit him a bit or pat him or shout at him. I know that's wrong, we don't want to do it that way, but honestly, sometimes we don't know exactly what to do to get him to calm down a bit. I would like to know if the boys' doctor or someone could help us with some advice on it, on what you can do to be better. The girl is learning from him and she started getting all crazy around it too.
What do you have to say? I think, yeah.
Initially, like I said, it's normal, but it's not normal for parents who are parenting boys for the first time. Yes. So, some of the boys should find out what they're good at. Every parent, you must make that research. At a very young age, find out if your child is an auditory learner, a visual learner, or an aesthetic learner. Some are, they like activity. Some they love to draw. Some they like to listen and watch things. So find out what he's good at. Find a corner in your house. I learned this when I did early childhood education training. I wish I knew that earlier when my kids were growing. Find a corner in your house. That corner is his zone, his activity area.
And I wish I'd known that too,
Yes,
because my whole dining room is painted.
And so they were told that if they know that corner of the house is theirs, tell him that is his center, that is his office. You decorate the place for him. Yes.
I like the feel that's your office.
Yes. And so you theme every week. Maybe this week we want to draw things that are connected to kindness. Draw someone being kind, like use values to teach, like find other themes, that will get him to learn at the same time play.
Okay.
Yes. Like I have an emotional intelligence coach who comes to teach my boys every quarter. He tells you to draw your face when you are angry. Draw your face when you are happy. Draw your face when you are sad. Those activities. And even give a color to your angry face. Give a color to your smiley face. Those activities. But most of us, we didn't have training before we gave birth. Parenting, nobody had a manual. It was when I went to early childhood education school before.
Your eyes were open.
Exactly. So do your best to find out what learner your child is. Find out what tickles him. Is it he loves to draw, he loves to use his hands? Find out what it is and start channeling his energy. But if you are a parent who cannot wrap your head around it, you can always contact me. We have quarterly programs for boys, and he'll come and get inspiration to continue at home.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nanaya Friji Ajiman says, this is an awesome program. Thanks, Sunny team. And I have a question from Rabna Adai Mensa says, please, when will you talk about raising girls? Hey. We'll let you know when we're talking about raising girls. But I have a few messages coming through. This one says, I'm also a single parent, but by the grace of God, it is well. That's awesome. And let me see. Okay, there's a thank you. There's a message with a thank you before. Okay, this one says, thank you so much for this program. I've learned a few nuggets and revert to some I've left along the way. I've personally taken inspiration from Sister Rabi on how she's handled her boys, especially in getting them to participate in church, be it all-night services or regular church programs. God bless you, Sister Rabi. And this one says, growing up, chores were age-based and strength-based, not gender-based. My brothers can cook, bake, make gourmet meals. Trying to do same for our son, but sometimes he visits the family and he's told something different. Our son is 9, and I'm concerned that we've done things wrong, as I've noticed he's sometimes short-tempered. Is there anything I can do to help him and curb this? I see 2 questions here. So you're doing well to groom.
Somebody who's involved in the circle of raising these boys knows exactly my expectations.
Okay.
So my expectations are already drawn. So they know. So sometimes there was a day when David wanted, let's say, a laptop, and then called my last sister's husband and asked him for a laptop, okay, without my knowledge. Then I was there. He comes in and says, Mom, can you tell Uncle Moses that I want a laptop? And I said, did you tell him you want a laptop? He says, yes. And I said, did you inform me? He says, no. So he tells me to tell you, he asked whether I informed you. And I said, I love him for doing that.
Okay.
Because he's shown you authority.
Okay.
You don't just get up and then do as you please.
Okay.
I never returned a call. I never spoke to him about it at all. And then I was there one day. There he came with a laptop. Uncle Moses has brought the laptop. Okay.
So it's important.
On Moses' part, he may think that, okay, maybe Rabbi just doesn't want to get in touch or something, or maybe she feels offended. But I was so happy for what he did, because he taught him authority.
So if I'm gathering for you, it's important that we also communicate to our loved ones around us what our values are, what our principles are, how we're raising our children.
Yes, you have to.
Okay.
You really have to. And with coming to house chores.
Douglas, can you go back to that question?
Coming to house chores, I also have had that conversation with them that it's not about a girl's responsibility or a man's responsibility. I am giving you equipping you for life.
Survival
I mean, your
skills.
first son is cooking. You haven't cooked in a while. I
I'm
can't wait for my
equipping you for
son
life.
to get to.
For instance, you get married, and let's say your wife is
Yeah.
unable to do. I don't
Yeah.
expect you to now go and look for
Yeah.
somebody. At least just do that. I have an uncle whose wife will say, "Oh, let me just speak tree." Whose wife will say, "Hey, what uncle dear, because he knows how to cook, and he takes care of her when she's delivered until the in-law comes."
They come.
I've seen these examples, and so
Mm.
I have a clear picture of what I want to see,
We want to grow your
how I want to grow the men, and I've come up with the values. I've communicated them to the people who are involved, and we are running.
We're running.
Let me
All
just
right.
add to Auntie
Yes,
Rabi.
yes,
You
yes.
know, right now, like I always say, let's make good use of internet. On the
Mm.
internet, we have people who produce short skits, documentaries about good family values and stuff like that. When you see those things, don't let it pass. That's how I grew my daughters. When I see good documentaries, good videos on the internet, I just call them, hey girls, gather. So, you know, someone is reinforcing what you have been telling them.
So
Sometimes
it's not like it's only their mother.
Yes,
talking
I don't do that at all.
Okay.
I give them books.
Okay.
Yes.
I put them to motivational speakers like Caveman, like 313 or something. Cave 313.
Yes.
I put them to pastors. Some pastors would tell you, I have virtually walked them to them, and I say, talk to my son.
Talk to my son.
You know, maybe the pastor doesn't have time, but if you will go and ask for that help, he will make some time to, you know. I have like friends, colleagues who are good examples. Sometimes I get home and I'm like, oh, today one of my colleagues came to the office. He was looking fly. Charlie, I would love to see my men, you know, that way. You know, so I give them those
Very good.
examples.
So you make use of the visuals that are on the internet that, I mean, have edify God, have good content.
Okay.
Also, the chores part. If in the house you have a boy and a girl, have a roster. My house we have quarterly roster. We rotate it quarterly. So at the end of a year, my daughters, one will do the washroom, one will do the hall, one will do the kitchen. It rotates. So everybody would have had a feel of how to clean washroom, how to clean toilets. Have roster that rotates so that everybody will be, you know, an all-rounder.
An all-rounder.
Yes.
So her second question was, she's noticing that she's made some errors in the past, but she's noticed that her son is sometimes short-tempered, and she's asking if there's anything she can do to help curb this.
That one sometimes is a temperament.
Okay.
And so, just as Auntie Rabi said, introduce them to good men of God for prayers and also for encouragement, talking to, and then materials to read. And if you think that it's really serious and out of hand, see a child psychologist, who can give them, like every quarter when we have camps, there's a psychologist, a clinical psychologist that comes on board to have anger management exercises with them, anger management tips, because it's something that is ruining marriages. Men who cannot handle their emotions get angry and cause a lot of mayhem in homes.
I'm so happy Boys Doctor Ethel is here with us this morning. I'm so happy Rabbi's here with us this morning because I'm seeing a lot of positivity. I mean, there's a lot that can be done. The solution is all around us if only we are looking and if only we are listening. So I will come back to Boys Doctor Ethel. We'll talk about how parents, single moms, parents out there were thinking. I think I love the help of junior shapers along the way. Yeah, we're doing great, but it would be great to also have junior shapers along the way. We're going to find out how they can connect with you. This one is, my son is in a new school and is getting bullied. How do I build him up? He's 10 years. Have you come across anything like this?
Oh, yes. We advise the parents to take charge and find out from your class teacher whether he's aware of this bullying thing, and then you take it on with the school. If it means that they have to call the boy's parents out, we call the boy's parents out and address it holistically.
Okay.
Yes. Don't take it lightly when your son is bullied. And don't also ignore your son coming to you with complaints of bullying. It can affect him mentally, emotionally in future. Yeah, so take it on with the school holistically. The other boys' parents should be called. There must be a meeting to address this issue.
But you shouldn't ignore it as a single mom or dad or parent.
No,
You
not
shouldn't
at all.
ignore it at all.
Not at all. It can affect your son.
It can
And
affect
he'll stop telling you things. He will handle it his own way, and it can also erupt into other things.
Okay, all right. Douglas, can you take me back? I think I saw a few messages coming through. And okay, this one, Okay, I think we've tackled this one. So I'm going to come to you. Usually, this month we've had challenges that have been thrown at us. Spending at least 40 minutes a day with your child was for the first week. Second week was the book we needed to read that was recommended by Elder Amos. So, Voice Dr. Ethel is going to share a challenge with us that we should take up, particularly for single moms who are listening this morning. But tell us about how our listeners can benefit from Juniorship West Africa. For instance, if our listeners will think, okay, we could need some help in this area. What are some of the things you're doing? What are some of the things you touch on that can assist moms and dads? Yes.
So currently I run in the form of programs for boys. Okay, so in December on Farmers Holiday and the next day we have a camp for boys between grade 1 to 5. And so we take them through this emotional intelligence sessions, anger management sessions, etiquette, and also we take them through physical and mental alertness, to kind of foster discipline. When the cadet trainer comes, the things he does with them puts them in the form of being disciplined.
Okay.
So we do these for boys every quarter. And so first, 2nd and 3rd of December, we have a session coming up. We hold it at Cantonment most of the time. There's a place we use called Ghana Baptist Guest House. And so you can just contact me. I'll let you know what it entails. Yes, we have programs for different age groups, but for December, we have it for boys in grade 1 to 5.
When I say grade 1 to 5, what ages are we looking at?
From 7.
Okay.
Yes.
So usually that's the age it starts from.
It starts from 7. From once you're in class 1 or grade 1, we can work with you.
So I start from
Yes.
4. My son is 4.
but very soon. That's why I want to do the early childhood program.
Yes,
very
yes,
soon.
yes,
We're
please,
coming
start
down. Yes.
Because now my dining room is created all around. When you
I-
started out, I'm going to have to.
So it's next year.
dedicate it.
Next year. Your son is on scholarship. Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. This one says, my boy is a bit hyper, which affects his paying attention class, but he's very clever with what he does. That's great. So, Boys Doctor, let's share with us a challenge. Single moms out there, what can single moms try to do this week or for the rest of the month? And hopefully it sticks and helps to make a difference in the lives of them and their boys.
So, single mom, make it a point to know something new about yourself at least every week. I know you are busy. I know it's tiring. Myself, I go through a lot of stress. So, asking me to do a daily challenge is a no. But make it maybe Sunday morning, Sunday evening. Try to find out something productive and something new about yourself that can help you to raise your son better. Learn something new about yourself. It could be in the form of listening. One thing that we lack, rate your listening skills. If your child is talking to you, how is your listening skills? Do you interfere? Do you give him the undivided attention? Do you give him the reason to panic that what I'm about to tell mommy won't go well?
Yes.
Your facial expression, how is it when you are listening to your son? So take the opportunity every Sunday night, just find out how well you are doing in the area of listening skills.
Okay.
And read about it. So
Okay.
take the whole month of, maybe we are going to December. Take some time off to just study about listening to your child very well, because listening is very important. In Africa, we are used to instructing, talking. Some of the boys, I ask them, so what is it that gets you upset about sometimes? How your mother goes about things, because your mother said you're always angry. It's the way she talks, she never stops.
We go on and on and on.
Yes.
I don't know that which we are gifted with talking. That's what, I was listening to a preacher, but she
doesn't
says,
listen to me. She's always talking. So that's please go ahead.
so we should tone down on our gift of
Yes,
talking.
yes.
See you. Anyway, just before we wrap up, we are so excited. This month, we are excited about what's happening at Sunny, and we are even more excited about what Elder Amos is doing, because he has this program coming up, Mobilizing Males. He's been with us this month and with Mr. Michael Heniefa. And Mobilizing Males is where we are hoping all of you who's been following Raising Boys will be at. My husband will not be available, but I'm going to be there with the children. We are hoping all parents out there, you'll be there. It's Mobilizing Males, Take Off Your Mask 2022 with Elder Amos, his convener, and he's the curator of this one. It's going to be happening on the 19th of November. It's this Saturday, and it's 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So particularly for the single moms listening to us, you can be there. You can be there because we're going to be talking about a lot of things pertaining to raising boys. So it's 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Dome, ATTC Kokomlemle. We've shared this flyer on our Facebook page. You can always go on to check it out. We've also shared it via WhatsApp. So the speakers are Mike Lohini Afa, who's with us here on the Imdrive on Hot Topic Thursday. Also Mrs. Ifia Dakwa Amano, who's a team leader for the Hope Spring community. Also Professor Emeritus Stephen Adai is a former rector for Gimpa. Reverend Dr. Joyce I is passing through of Salt and Light Ministries. Also Apostle Vincent and Nani Dente. If you want to find out more about the details to being a part of mobilizing males, women are welcome. Eldama says you can come with the children, you can come with the boys. Yeah. So if you want to find out more details about mobilizing males, you can send us a WhatsApp. We'll send you the flyer and all the details that you need. Our time is up, and we want to say a big thank you to Boys Dr. Ethel, to Rabbi. Rabbi, I don't know if you have any finals to wrap up for us.
Okay, my final words will be that except the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain that build it, except he watches it. The watchman watches in vain. So learn right from the start to commit your home. People would like to label it as a single parental home, but it depends on you how you want to be labeled and how you want to carry on things. Again, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous man do? And so very early, just make sure that your child is well introduced to God. I do a very systemic devotions with the boys.
Okay.
And thankfully to pray for God to put you in families. What I mean is Psalm 68 will tell you that God puts people in families. Families could be a church. Families could be another family that God will luckily bring along your way so that they can be support to you. I say this because over the previous holiday, one of my pastor's wives just decided to put them through winners. They did some Wolfie training. Just decided to put the boys through. I didn't know. I wasn't aware. I came and said, "Oh, we're going for Wolfie," and they did that for 2 weeks. Yes, the second one came second, but immediately when he brought the certificate, I told him, I want to see it in you and not on paper. Okay, so the application. So let's just do this, and I believe that God, with God's help, and everybody that's around us that is willing, that will not judge us, but caution us.
Caution.
Yeah.
This has been the Imdrive on Sunny 88.7 FM. This is where we wrap up, and a big thank you to all of you who've been listening on the radio. For those of you who've also joined us via Facebook, we'll be putting up this video on YouTube, so you can go check it out and share. I know some of you have to kind of go back to the video and skip and all that because you missed a few details, so it will be available. Of course, if you join us on Facebook, it's there, and also we'll be putting up on YouTube. I'll let Boys Dr. Ethel give a number one last time, and we're out of here.
Okay, so if you want to reach me, 054-593-0921. 054-593-0921. You can look for Junior Shapers Africa or JSA Phenomenal Boys Academy on social media. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies, thank you. Thank you, Rabbi. I love to you. 4 strong boys.
Yes.
And Boys Doctor, keep doing what you're doing with Junior Shapers Africa. So 3 years, I'm waiting patiently but anxiously to get my son to experience what you're doing with Junior Shapers Africa.
Kudos to Michael Akinyefa and Elder Amos and all the men doing a great job, on this journey.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. I'm JJD. We're back, God willing, tomorrow with the Imdrive, and Hot Topic Thursday wraps up next week. So we'll have Elder Amos with us. We'll have Mr. Michael Hiniafa with us, and we'll be having the phone lines. This time I'll be quiet and we'll just be listening. You and them can just have your conversations. Thank you for joining us this morning. Bye. Keep listening to Sunny 88.7 FM. All right.